الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, as we know, the month of Ramadan is coming to an end, as we mentioned, and I mentioned that the month of Ramadan is the month of the Quran, right? The month of Ramadan is also a month in which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there is a very particular quality, a very particular sifa, a very particular attribute of him that would really come out in the month of Ramadan. Does anyone know which attribute that was? Does anyone know? MashaAllah. Some people, they already know the answer. The charity, right? Charity itself is an action, but the quality that would come out in Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is actually generosity. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, although he was known, like part of his attributes, part of his description, is that he never used to say no to anybody. Even if he did not have, if somebody came and asked him for anything, you know what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to do? He used to go and take a loan from someone else so that he could, help a person. So he would never turn people away. And the Prophet ﷺ, his family was also like, and his Sahaba were also like, they would go hungry so that they could feed others. We know in the tafsir of, يُؤْثِرُونَ عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِهِمْ وَلَوْ كَانَ بِهِمْ خَصَاصَةٌ, that they would give preference to others even though they themselves had a need. In the tafsir of this, it is mentioned in the very famous hadith of that Sahabi, who he and his family, they went hungry so that they can feed other people. So the month of Ramadan is also the month of generosity. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, does anyone know in the hadith what is the description of the generosity of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the month of Ramadan? It was كَالرِّيحِ الْمُرْسَلِ. He was like a strong gust of wind. It was like a strong gust of wind, and he would come and affect everybody. Right? Unfortunately, I want each one of us to ask ourselves this one question. How has generosity changed in the month of Ramadan? I'm not talking about who you give zakat to. Zakat is fardan. Zakat is actually, people misunderstand this. Zakat is not some kind of ihsan that you're doing to someone else. Zakat is actually ihsan on yourself. And the poor people that are taking it, actually they're doing ihsan on us. Like if I give zakat to a poor person, he's doing ihsan on me by taking it. You know why? Because this is purifying my wealth.